Housetour of Kanye West's $14 million Wyoming ranch. Hey guys! As you all know, the media informed the world that Kanye West was off-late the firm to construct a 52,000 square foot domestic and 2 underground carports on his $14 million Wyoming farm. What do you think of his luxurious house? How luxurious is his lifestyle? Well, for that, let's dive into the video. Kanye West bought the beautiful ranch in September 2019, but it is not the only farm West owns in Wyoming. 2 months after buying the beautiful farm, West bought another Wyoming farm for a detailed $15 million. Can you imagine how luxurious and expensive it is? Just 2 months afterwards, he bought another farm, which is almost an hour away. Whoa, it's like money everywhere. The farm encompasses more than 1,400 sections of land in Cody, Wyoming, which is almost 75 miles from Yellowstone National Park. The property incorporates an eatery and cantina, a ranch-style location setting, a support shop, an office building, horse shelters, sheds, corrals, capacity offices, and state-of-the-art shooting range. In 2018, West held a party to release his album in the Diamond Cross Farm in Warren, Wyoming. The farm ranges hundreds of sections of land of lush fields and features a background of aesthetic mountain view. It's hazy whether West bought the complete property, which was recorded as 6 isolated packages or a fair parcel. The new home will allegedly supplant a few lakeside cabins and other structures right now on the farm. Concurring to building grants gotten by TMZ, West moreover plans to build 2 new lake houses on the ranch. The media confirmed that West is additionally trying to beautify the home by creating some structures on that farm that would emphasize the wonder of the mesmerizing casa. West bought another Wyoming farm approximately an hour absent for a whopping $15 million. An agent for West did not instantly react in the media when he was asked about Kanye West's plans for the ranch. Of course, the rapper's team didn't want to create more speculations. However, it was said in the media that West did not pay the full cost for the farm, but the deal sum is unknown. The normal pay of the wealthiest 1% within the Jackson metropolitan range is more than $16.1 million. In contrast, the normal salary of the remaining 99% is $122,447. Concurring to a 2018 report distributed by the Economic Policy Institute, thus Amangani, which highlights a warmed open-air boundless pool with shocking mountain glances, is not a very cheap place to reside. A night stay begins at a normal range of $975 and can go up to $2,100. When it was asked by the Business Insider about the affirmation of the deal with West, the promoting chief of JP King Auction Company said that he is overwhelmed. Still, they do not comment on their clients or the buyers of the properties that they represent. USA Today as of late positioned Wyoming as the only tax-friendly state for commerce, citing its need for the person and corporate pay charge and less property and deals taxes. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West told the world that they adore Wyoming and they have continuously visited the place and consider it an excellent place. Kardashian said that her spouse did fairly purchase a farm there. His dream and his vision were to move there. She also said that she adores Los Angeles. She further added that her thoughts are to spend some weeks in LA whenever she thinks of summer. Although, of course, she didn't deny she loved Wyoming, but her inclination is quite strong for LA. She described that at times life gets weird and unexpected things are happening all the time. However, they could not imagine that they would ever have such a mesmerizing ranch. Arranged on 6,713 sections of land, this broad property incorporates a domestic that boasts 7 rooms and 7 washrooms. West obtained the staying for $14.5 million in 2019. Agreeing to a property posting from Hayden Outdoors, the farm was initially known as Cow Camp when the Filtner family possessed it within the early 1900s, but until 2019, it had never been in the advertisement before. The farm brags various lodges, counting the lodge at Baldridge, which brags 5 rooms and 4 lavatories, the snowshoe holdup and cabins, which highlights a primary holdup with 3 rooms, 3 lavatories, a cellar with a wet bar, and a walk-in sauna, as well as a cabin region with a wide carport and a cow camp cabin, which could be re-established 1900s cabin with a water source from an adjacent spring. It is interesting to know the reason why Kanye West moved to Wyoming of all places. Eric Gunther, a celebrity genuine bequest master at Realtor.com, told House Wonderful that Kanye's Bighorn Mountain Farm covers about 7,000 sections of land, which permits him all the space he ought to center on his art. He includes that it's moreover output with bounty of visitor accommodations, which is extremely important for a craftsman who flourishes on collaboration. Finally, it's unusually ghostly at Kanye West's Wyoming ranch, which he ditched at the primary chance he ought to wrap up his postponed collection Donda. The 44-year-old rapper cleared out the sprawling $14.5 million property that he calls domestic behind and allegedly lives in the field where he tossed his Tuning In final party week. Kanye's Tuning In the party went down in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and he never left. Kim Kardashian is almost separated from Kanye West. However, West stowed away in his not-so-subtle 6,713-acre farm as his marriage to the Keeping Up with the Kardashian star came disintegrating down. Moreover, it's the area where he made his highly anticipated 10th collection, which has to be released. This Grable property, which can all be called the Bighorn Mountain Farm, is Kanye's moment property in Wyoming. It's detailed a very rich person thudded down a whopping $14.5 million for this legacy, which is twofold the sum of cash he dropped when he bought his Cody, Wyoming farm in 2009 for $7.7 million. Interestingly sufficient, his modern farm is, as it were, 50 miles absent from his unique one. The Cody property is where Kanye's held a bounty of Tuning In parties within the past, but clearly, the unused one isn't for show. The 7-bedroom, 7-bathroom chateau has a bounty of room for when his children came to visit. Kim appeared to bolster Kanye by going to the rapper's overrated Tuning In the party, but it's exceedingly impossible she'll be joining their kids for the end of the week at Dad's. Kanye made the odd choice to take off his new farm to move into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium supposedly. According to reports, he's purportedly made living quarters for himself and his group, studio space to wrap up work, and he's contracted a chef to cook all of his meals. However, it shows he's cleared out all his clothes at home. Over the end of the week, Kanye was spotted meandering the stadium within the same dress he wore to his Tuning In party. As Radar detailed, the power rapper made his nearness known when he appeared up to the Atlanta soccer game that fairly happened in the location he now calls home. Wow, it must be surreal. However, his presence in the Atlanta United soccer game didn't go without a few conversations. Kanye and his group was allegedly booted from a set of seats that didn't have a place for them. So despite having not one but two gigantic farms, he decided to live in Mercedes-Benz Stadium until he wraps up his already delayed album. The reason behind Kanye's move is a curious one. The rapper was purportedly motivated by the swarm at his Donda Tuning In a party that he chose to remain in A-Town and let the enchantment happen. After not being successful and failing to provide his collection on Friday, Kanye set his release objective immediately. Despite having 4 youthful kids named North, Chicago, Sam, West, and Saint, Kim didn't choose a very vivid house. Rather, she picked a very lightly colored casa. However, she is a very aesthetic person, and her inclination towards cleanliness cannot be expressed in words. Therefore, she continuously makes efforts to keep her house clean. She said in the media that she runs around the house with towels and is exhausted by the end of the day. Her constant efforts to keep everything shining made her tired, but it was worth it because at the end of the day, she's satisfied with the place she lives in. She later explained to the world about her decision to keep her house lightly colored. She said that it is important to realize the needs of the moment. Houses can be colored anytime, but at that moment, her heart wanted a house that was not overly glamorous. The interior is subtle but beautiful, and that's exactly what she wanted. She further told how she designed the house herself and also thought about the entertainment of her children. That's all with the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Until the next video, stay tuned and subscribe for more.